This girl had been confined inside a machine by her parents for 15 years. In all that time, she had never seen the outside world because she was born with an immunodeficiency and had to live inside a purification pod. But on this particular day, an unexpected earthquake struck, causing a total blackout across the city. The purification pod automatically switched to backup battery power. At that moment, her father became extremely worried about her safety. He rushed downstairs, preparing to head home and check on his daughter. But when he got downstairs, strange things began to happen. A man came running in panic, as if fleeing for his life. A flock of startled birds flew overhead, and alarm sirens wailed across the entire city. The father immediately sensed something was wrong and ran toward a more populated area. What he saw next stunned him. Thick, unidentified smoke was billowing mysteriously from the sewers. Anyone who inhaled the smoke collapsed instantly, dying on the spot. Before the man could react, the same kind of smoke surged toward him like a tsunami, and people around him scattered in a frenzy. Realizing the danger, the man turned and sprinted back home at full speed. Meanwhile, his wife was still unaware of the situation. She stood by the window and watched helplessly as people on the street were consumed by the poisonous smoke. When the man got home, he immediately pulled his wife away from the window, ready to take her and escape. But since their daughter couldn't be exposed to outside air, they had no choice but to leave her behind. Thankfully, the purification pod protected her, and the toxic smoke couldn't get inside. The couple quickly ran to higher floors. The smoke continued to rise through the stairwell as the couple rushed to the rooftop. They knocked on a neighbor's door, and once inside, the wife immediately used the intercom to check on their daughter. After confirming that she was still safe in the pod, the couple finally breathed a sigh of relief. Then they stepped out onto the balcony and looked down. The entire street had disappeared beneath a blanket of smoke. Fortunately, it seemed the toxic fog had stopped rising. Still worried, the man went up to the roof with binoculars to survey the situation. What he saw shocked him. The entire city had been swallowed by the smoke. There were no rescue teams, no military presence, nothing but toxic fog as far as the eye could see. The man returned to the stairwell to investigate further. He reached out and touched the smoke with his hand, and sure enough, it caused no harm to the skin. As long as it wasn't inhaled, it was harmless. But with the power out across the city, the backup battery in the purification pod could only last a few more hours. To save his daughter, he would have to hold his breath, run from the 7th floor to the 2nd floor to change the battery, and then run back up, something that would take at least 5 minutes and was practically impossible. Suddenly, he remembered the old man on the 6th floor who owned an oxygen mask. The father decided to risk everything and head to the 6th floor in search of the mask.